Audrey Langlois, Cassidy Turk, Samantha Gonyo LaFountain, and Carly Lapierre. For the Wildcats, it'll be Sloan Clark, Briella Emmert, Olivia Hartwell, Charlie Smith, and Hope Armstrong. Ball is up. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. Control goes to the Eagles of Chazy. They start to work the ball around the perimeter as they'll get the ball to the elbow. Top key, quick pass underneath, doesn't go. Rebound by the Wildcats. They'll push the ball up the floor. Stop, tap of the key. They start to work. Chazy's in a 2-3 zone. They'll give it to Olivia Hartwell. Hartwell now up to Briella Smart. 5-second going on her. 13 down in the corner. Almost a walk there by Sloan Clark. Back pick it up on the far side. Number 13 throws one up. That was Carly Smith. And Chazy will get the rebound. Pushing the ball up the floor, number 3, Audrey Langlois. As we get our first foul of the game. Did you see the number? I know there's one team foul. We know that. Audrey Langlois, ball goes out of bounds. Still Chazy's ball. Chazy on the inbound. They look down into the corner, throwing up a long 3, can't get it to go. That was Emma Howell. Chazy with the rebound. Pushing the ball through the middle is Samantha Gonyo LaFountain. They'll get it back out to the point, all the way up top to Langlois. Now LaFountain throws up one off the glass, doesn't go. Chazy gets the rebound. Driving the lane is Smart. She throws one off the top of the glass, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Wildcats. And they got a jump ball underneath. Possession arrow will favor the Eagles. Eagles are going to call timeout. Head coach.
Their last game, it was Chazy coming out on top, but it was a close game. So we'll see how Schroon Lake will answer back today as the ball is in and play is on. As Schroon Lake has it at the top of the right elbow, throws it back up to the key. Now to the left elbow is Clark, and she throws it at the top of the key to Hartwell. Hartwell back over to Emmert. Emmert drives the lane, kicks it back out, corner 3, and that one's good. Good shot there by Sloan Clark, puts the first points on the board for both teams. Scores 3-0 with 6 minutes left to play. Chazy looking to set up their offense now. They got the ball at the top of the key. Now to the left wing, corner 3, and that one's good too. It's going to be Emma Howell for 3, and that will even up the score here as ball will keep moving in the play. It's going to be Schroon Lake at the top of the key, and they get it over to Clark. Clark looking over her options. Will give it to Hartwell. Hartwell down low to Emmert. Emmert looking, pivoting, still looking, and the ball's going to be deflected, and Chazy's going the other way, 2-on-1. And they give it to Gonyo. Gonyo into the basket, and she's going to get fouled hard. And that one's going to go on number 4 of Schroon Lake.
Briella Smart, her first, team second.
And possession will stay Eagles. Under the basket now is Howell, and she will inbound. Throws it all the way out the top of the key for Gonyo. Gonyo looking over her options, throws it in the corner. Corner 3, no good. As the Eagles get another offensive rebound. Comes back over to the corner, another 3, and that one's good. Emma Howell with 2 for 3 on threes so far. As the Eagles jump out to a hot start, shooting very well from the floor. Schroon Lake now possession in their own end. They will set up their offense at the top of the key. Chazy still in that 2-3 zone defense, and then it's going to be taken away here by Chazy. It's going to be Langlois. Langlois on the break, doesn't get the layup to go, and Schroon Lake will rebound. Good play there by Emma Howell to get the deflection. As Schroon Lake will look to set up their offense as well. And they're going to swing it out to the top of the key. Top of the key three-pointer, no good. Fight for the rebound there, and Chazy gets a hold of it. Cassidy Turk with the rebound. Chazy looks to push the other way. Get the ball down low. And there's going to be a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul on number 4 of Schroon Lake. That's her second already. As Carly Lapierre will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw was no good. Too strong off the right side of the rim. With 4:15 left to play, we're sitting at 6-3 in favor of Chazy. Second free throw was good. So the lead grows to 4 now for Chazy as Schroon Lake looks to push the ball the other way. It's going to be Carly Smith over to Abby Phillips. Gets it up top to Olivia Hartwell as Schroon Lake's moving the ball quite well here. They get it out to the top of the key. That's Sloan Clark. She give it up to Carly Smith. Carly Smith on the pass down low to Smith as she gets that one taken away. As they just got to huck one up here because the shot clock's going out and they get it to go. Bank is open on a Tuesday night. That was number 5, Addie Phillips. So both teams so far are trading 3-pointers. As Chazy gets a nice little shot on the post. Going to get that one to go. Offensive rebound there by Lapierre, and she gets the putback. It's good to have a tall presence down low. Schroon Lake keeping the flow of the game going, pushing the ball down the floor. They're going to look to set up their offense now. It's number 5, Addie Phillips. She stops her dribble. Gives it to Clark. Clark back up to Hartwell. Hartwell on the wing to Smith. Smith will dribble, throw to the top of the key. It's Addie Phillips. She's too strong. And it's going to go... Yep, it's going to be Schroon Lake ball here. Schroon Lake will inbound. They get a shot at the top of the elbow and gets the suitor's touch to go in. Good shot there by Carly Smith. Chazy with Lapierre, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Emma Howell. Howell up top to Langlois. Langlois drives, she kicks it down low. That's Turk. And there's going to be another foul here. It's going to be on number 21. I believe. I'll wait for the call. Yep. Number 21, Hope Armstrong. It's going to be Audrey Langlois at the line to shoot 2. First one too strong. Close game here so far, 2:31 left to go. As Audrey gets the second one to go, we're going to have a sub come in here. It's going to be number 15. We don't have her on my roster, but... Yep. Clark is going to pass it up to the top of the key to Hartwell. Hartwell gives it up to Smith. Smith will swing it on to Clark. Clark, 3-pointer. That one's good. Sloan Clark, 4-3, as Schroon Lake jumps on top, 11-10. Absolutely. And a deflection there by Clark doesn't get that one to go her way, as Howell will drive. And she gets her task tipped away too, and right in our living room. Under the table. There, good job, T-Bird, kicking it out. It's going to be Turk to inbound here for Chazy. She'll get it into Howell on the wing. Passes it back over to Clark. 3-pointer for Langlois. That one's off to the left, as Schroon Lake will grab the rebound and go the other way.
Live and die by the 3 sometimes.
Well, that's the new style of play. There's definitely the 3. 2s are good, but 3s are better. As Schroon Lake will work through their offense. Their offense seems to be passing it around the perimeter and waiting for a block to get through. And it should be backcourt.
She hadn't touched the ball again. That was a mistake on the referee's part. She anticipated that she would touch the ball in the backcourt. She pushed it into the front of the backcourt.
Good call there. Not for the official, but for you, T-Bird. I should clarify that. As Howell will look at it on the corner 3, gets her pass deflected away. It's going to be Smith here. She's going to push the ball up. She's going to hit the corner 3. Too strong. As Chazy is going to grab the rebound. It's Gonyo. Gonyo looking to go the other way, coast to coast. Too short on her shot. Rebounded there by Schroon Lake, and it's starting to get a little chippy here.
Less than a minute to go, first quarter.
Clark with the fake shot in the corner. She needs an outlet. She is dead in the water. Work it up top to three-pointer. That one is too strong. Rebound Schroon Lake. And there's going to be another foul here. I'm not sure.
14 white.
14 is going to be Samantha Gonyo LaFountain. She's going to pick up her first. Schroon Lake will inbound. It's going to be Clark. Clark down low to Phillips. Phillips, and there's going to be a jump ball there. As a Chazy defender, that was Langlois, came through to get the jump ball, and possession goes to Chazy. Here's Langlois over to Howell on the wing. Back up to Langlois. She'll set up her offense. In the corner to Howell. Howell, her three-pointer. That one's good. Emma Howell, lights out so far. 3 for 4 from 3.
15 to play.
10 seconds left here. Schroon Lake's going to look for a shot. It's going to be a corner 3. That one's too strong. Rebounded by Gonyo. She's got 4 seconds. 2 seconds. She's going to go coast to coast, and it's good. Samantha Gonyo LaFountain putting an emphatic way to end this first quarter, as Chazy will lead 15-11 after 1.
Make sure we thank our sponsors.
Absolutely. We have PM Leary, AES, and Riley Ford. Thanks for jumping on the broadcast tonight, and hope you all are enjoying the broadcast so far here from Chazy. We haven't gotten an opportunity to come up here much, but with the season they're having, it would be a shame and rude not to come up here and cover a game.
So Josh, number 15 changed to number 10 on the program.
Callie Schwartz. Happens. Sometimes a jersey rips or you get a coffee stain on it or stuff happens.
Good period so far for the both teams, as looked like a couple of threes early by the Eagles would start to pull away here, but Wildcats, the Schroon Lake, they pushed back pretty good in this period. Actually had a lead at 11-10 at one point. A little late run here by the Eagles puts them ahead by 4 going into quarter number 2, but a pretty good contest so far.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's nice we have 3 officials here tonight. It stinks because they don't have the help, obviously, and sometimes you'll be scheduled 3 or even 4 officials, and then you have a game, let's say in Saranac, and they need an official, so there goes 1, you're down to 3, and they need 1 in Peru, and then you're down another 1, then you're back up to 2. But it's nice that we have 3 here tonight, and it helps with the calls for sure.
One of the things they're trying to do after February 1st each year is to start to work a 3-man crew. I just talked to somebody just about this last week, trying to get ready for sectional playoffs.
Absolutely, and that's going to be a fun one. As Schroon Lake is underway here, we have number 12, Olivia Hartwell. She's going to pass it over to Armstrong. Armstrong is going to pass it down low. Corner 3 from Clark, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Phillips, and she'll put it up and in. Good shot there by Addie Phillips. Second chance points coming through here for Schroon Lake. Here's Langlois, and her pass is going to be deflected, and possession, Chazy Eagles. 15-13 score here, favoring the Eagles, 7:20 left to play. Chazy will inbound. It's LaPierre. We'll give it up to Langlois. Langlois tries to get it back to LaPierre, and Clark is going to steal it, but she couldn't quite get a handle on it, as Langlois does a nice job getting back and getting the possession back to their court. Here's Rantis. Rantis up to Langlois. Langlois to LaPierre. Back to Rantis. Her three-pointer. Too strong. As that rims in and out. Here comes the fast break here from Schroon Lake. No good. Just a little too strong there for Olivia Hartwell. And Chazy needs to get this ball up the floor. Here's Langlois running her offense to Lapierre. Lapierre will take a step. Here's Langlois, top of the three. Her three-pointer, no good. Off to the left. Rebound, Schroon Lake. It's Smith. She'll take the ball up the court and set up shop on the left wing. She'll get it to Phillips. Phillips over to Clark. Clark will pass it up to the top of the key to Hartwell. Hartwell back to Smith. Smith back to Clark. Clark will get it down low to Smith, and she's going to travel. Sub coming in here for Schroon Lake. It's going to be number 15, or not, excuse me, Jade Kaza. As there's going to be a timeout here. Well, we hope you're right.
Both teams playing pretty good defense. What I've noticed so far is that the Wildcats tend to go strong side. For them is left side. They hit the left side quite a bit. They're starting to get the ball around to the right side a little bit more, but it's evident they're a lot more comfortable running the left side of the floor.
Yes, absolutely. As both teams have been scoring at a decent pace and defending at a decent pace as well. As they'll get it down low to Lapierre. Lapierre no good. She goes for the rebound and gets out rebounded by Schroon Lake. Clark grabs the rebound and they'll push it up the floor. It's going to be Hartwell. Hartwell to Kaza. Kaza's got it. It's going to be back to Hartwell. Hartwell gets it to Clark on the wing. She's going to look over her options and get it to Smith. Smith takes a few dribbles, puts it to the corner.
See how they struggled a bit on the right-hand side. A little bit of indecisiveness. Seems to get overcrowded as well as Chazy goes the other way.
Chazy looking to push the fast break. Corner three, no good. Rebound Clark.
That was Kaylin Rentis that's checked into the game for Chazy.
Schroon Lake looking to set up their offense now. It's going to be Smith. Smith to Clark in the corner. Clark looking over her options to drive baseline, and it's going to be a double dribble. Thought she could get away with one there.
Another substitution in the game.
It's going to be Samantha Gonyo LaFountain checking the game for Kaylin Rantis. 5:10 left to play here in the second quarter. 15 Chazy, 13 Schroon Lake. Chazy will take a shot, no good. Over the back. Nope, no over the back, just out of bounds.
Oh, they gave the ball. Sometimes you see that.
Don't stop taking open shot.
They'll give the ball. If it's an out of bounds and it favors the team that was over the back or not over the back,
yep,
they'll tend to do it the other way.
This here's Armstrong in the post. And she'll get the shooter's touch to go in. Hope Armstrong will tie this game for Schroon Lake as Langlois will turn it over in her own end.
After that bucket by Armstrong, Chazy tried to push the ball up the floor, a little bit too much momentum, and ball goes out of bounds. Here's a chance for the Schroon Lake Wildcats to take the lead.
Indeed it is. Here's Clark in the high post, too. Let's see if this is in the way. Back to Clark, and she'll drive baseline. Back up top. Her shot was blocked. And the put back down low for Carly Smith was blocked again by Lapierre. Chazy will push the ball the other way. Here's Gonyo in the corner. Looking over her options, she'll give it to Langlois. Langlois to Smith. She will take a shot, no good. Lapierre goes for the rebound, and Schroon Lake will push the ball the other way. It's number 15, Jade Kaza. Kaza over to Clark, can't quite get it. Steal by Langlois. And Chazy will push the ball the other way.
Just under 4 minutes to play, second quarter here in Chazy, 15-all.
Turk's got it at the top of the key. She'll give it back to Langlois. Langlois in the corner to Gonyo. They're going to work their offense through here. They get it down low, and it's taken away here by Schroon Lake. Just to stop the flow of their offense, I'm presuming.
Fouls on Samantha Gonyo LaFountain, her second, team first of the second quarter. As we get another timeout, head coach Josh Howell has called timeout, a full timeout charge to Chazy.
So you have Chazy hitting shots in the first quarter early and often, 3-pointers. And then you stop shooting it from the outside. Either that or I've noticed Schroon Lake has tightened up their defense. For sure on the perimeter, leading to the buckets inside. But what it seems like so far is Chazy's so lethal on the outside that you kind of have to close up guard him on the perimeter. Usually in high school sports, you can give them a little bit of leeway, but they're shooting lights out from 3 right now, so you have to close guard on the perimeter.
And some of those shots not falling here in the second quarter is we've played almost 4.5 minutes into quarter number 2, and Chazy's not found the bottom of the net just yet.
But as we predicted and we thought, it's going to be a close game, and a good game it is.
One thing we'll see down the stretch with only 7 players on the Wildcat bench, how that'll affect them as we get into the second half.
Absolutely, but for now, it's going okay. As Schroon Lake will set up their offense, it's going to be Kaza. Kaza's going to give it up to Smith. Smith over to Hartwell. Should take a few dribbles around the perimeter. Now I've noticed their offense is very perimeter driven as there's a shot by Kaza that's well short. Rebound Gonyo. Their offense is pass it around the top and wait for the block shot to be open as Schroon Lake's going to get this to go their way. That's a really bad call. That was right there. That was right there.
He called the wrong player for the foot. He said red foot, but it was definitely white.
Lapierre with the long 2. She'll get that one to go as they take advantage of the gift.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow when you're a coach.
Absolutely. There's nothing you can really do about it.
No, there's nothing, unfortunately. Chazy able to take advantage, and that's part of the game. Take advantage of the mistakes that are made,
whether it's a mistake or it's not.
Yes, or it's the other team on a turnover.
And here's Schroon Lake running through their offense. Hartwell's going to try and get it to the corner. It's intercepted by Kaza. Kaza's going to put up a long 3, and she won't get that one to go as the shot clock was expiring. Rebound Chazy, and we'll go the other way here with Langlois. Langlois over to Gonyo. Gonyo in the corner. She'll pass it to Lapierre in the post, and she gets it to go. Good post move there by Lapierre.
Something they didn't use much in the first quarter was Lapierre underneath, and she's done a nice job getting momentum to swing back towards Chazy here in the second quarter.
And absolutely, they need to take advantage of their size. Schroon Lake will work in the corner to Clark. She'll give it to Hartwell. Hartwell, her pass is intercepted by Langlois. Fast break opportunity here for Chazy, and she'll slow it down when she crosses. Corner 3 for Chazy. Bang! Cassidy, Turk. From way down. No, excuse me, that was Kaylin Rentas from way downtown. As they need to start the shot clock.
Yep.
Here we go.
It burned. Come on, Jody. Having trouble, maybe. Could be a battery change. They're looking into it. As
Addie Phillips checks in for Schroon Lake. For a little while.
What I think if I'm the head coach for Schroon Lake, I apologize, folks. There wasn't a lot of information online, and we were scrambling around to get here. We did get the lineup from them, but if I'm Schroon Lake, that perimeter game is starting to close up. The Eagles are starting to cheat towards the top of the key, towards the foul line. Their bottom players on the 2-3 zone are actually up, if you were here, towards the baseline of the volleyball court, which is just underneath the arc that goes beneath around the foul line. And if I'm their coach, I'm looking to run a play now, maybe, and have somebody sneak in the back and maybe a weak side and be able to lay one in.
And it's those little things that you recognize that made you a good basketball coach.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize that. I just thought, well, it's your offense. It's the only thing you really ran, so you just got to keep running it. But those are the things you just pick up on, I guess.
They fixed the battery in the clock. Easy fix.
It's going to be Phillips here on the rebound.
As long
In
as it's
inbound,
charged.
excuse me. Yes. We had that problem last year at the sectionals. That was not good. As Hartwell will set up their offense, it's Clark. Clark will give it to Kaza. Kaza over to number 12, Olivia Hartwell.
See how high Chazy's from. Sometimes Pierce is actually all the way up. She gets hammered. I believe that is 11. It is.
It's going to be 11, Kaylin Rantas.
Her first, team second of the second quarter.
At the line to shoot 2 here for Schroon Lake, it's going to be Hope Armstrong.
Schroon Lake got the first 2 buckets and have struggled since, and that one doesn't go.
Too strong on the free throw there.
They need to take the lid off their end if they want to stay in this game, as Chazy has extended the lead to 7. Just the 1:07 to play second quarter. And that one doesn't hit the rim.
Be a shooting violation.
You're listening to High School Girls Basketball on Hometown Radio, WIRY.
Chazy sticking with their point guard. It's going to be Langlois over to Gonyo, and they missed the one that was. Down low to Lapierre, and she makes a nice move. Good post move there for Lapierre.
She got a nice drop step. Leads that one. Nice job by Carly Lapierre.
Schroon Lake will look to get something going their way. Clark at the top of the key to Phillips. Phillips is going to give it to Smith. Smith to Hartwell.
I think you need to go back to what's been working, and that's been on the left side. She's fouled on the play by number 14. And for Samantha Gonyo LaFountain, that's her third.
It was an accident. They blew the whistle.
Team
First
third.
down.
Schroon Lake will inbound here. It's Clark. Clark will get her pass tipped, and Langlois is going to go after it, but it's going to stay red ball here for Schroon Lake.
1.4 seconds difference in the game clock from the shot clock to end the first half.
Here's Hartwell. She'll give it to Clark. Schroon Lake looking to run through their offense. Smith at the top of the key. She'll give it to Phillips. Phillips takes a dribble. It's going to be Smith. Smith drives. She'll give it to Phillips. And jump ball here as Kaylin Rantas jumps on it to get the jump ball. It's going to go Chazy way. 12-15 left to go here in the second quarter. With the Eagles up by 9 as they want to stick this to one shot. There's Langlois in the corner to Howell. Howell, her three-pointer, no good. As Schroon Lake is just going to dribble this one out. So the score after 1 half of play, 24 Eagles, 15 Wildcats.
Bear with me one second. Want to thank a couple sponsors?
Yeah, absolutely. As Hometown Radio WIRY will return to you in 90 seconds.
So we're off on this.
So we are back at the Chazy High School Gymnasium. Referees have returned to the surface and the hardwood, and with just about 40 seconds to play here in the intermission. Both teams have returned towards the benches. It is a surface, you're right, but I usually use ice surface for hockey, so it's supposed to be hardwood. But nonetheless, thanks everybody for listening to the halftime show as we get set for the second half. It'll be Schroon Lake ball, and they're looking to start, but referee Brown has thrown the hand up. We've got to wait for the clock to wind down. Just a few seconds left, and so Chazy will go right to left across your radio dial for the second half. You doing play-by-play?
I did the first half. I think you can take the second half, unless you want to throw it to me.
Let's go, Chazy.
Well, yes, I do. Schroon Lake with the inbound. The referee is always, the three-man crew, always standing in the way. As they work the ball around the perimeter, it's Sloan Clark. My apologies, folks. I'm having trouble seeing the other side. Olivia Hartwell with it. Over to Smith. Top of the key to Briella Smart. They look to book the ball around the far side, back in the hands of Sloan Clark. She's got a pair of threes. Throwing one up from the top, just hits the rim, doesn't go. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Going up strong was number 13, Carly Smith. No call on the play as she's bodied pretty hard on the drive. And Chazy tries to take advantage. They look back inside to Carly. Lapierre, and they're going to count the basket. Put back goes Lapierre with the bucket. She'll go to the line for N1. Josh, did you see who it's 13. Carly Smith picks up her first, team first of the second. At the line is Carly Lapierre to shoot the N1. Doesn't get it to go. Big rebound towards the far side, and it is picked up by Carly Smith of the Wildcats, and it'll hit to come the other way. Top, still 2-3 zone for Chazy. I'd like to see this half Wildcats start to use a different play. They continue to use the same play as they throw up a long three. Carly Lapierre with the rebound. She tips it, but it ends up in the hands of the Wildcats as they'll look to throw up another three. It doesn't go. That was Olivia Hartwell. Rebounded by number 14, Samantha Gonyo LaFountain, and she'll push the ball up the floor. LaFountain over to Turek, down in the corner. That was a long three by Stephanie Barrier. Rebounded by number 21, Hope Armstrong of the Wildcats, and they'll give it up to number 12, Olivia Hartwell, to bring the ball up the floor. Hartwell now looks left side, still 2-3. Boy, they're really playing high. I'd really like to see them switch this offensive play. Foul is going to be a Chazy foul on Stephanie Barrier. It's going to be her first, team first of the third quarter. And Sloan Clark will inbound the ball in front of her own basket for the Wildcats. Inbounded, they'll start to work the ball around. It's Carly Smith. Back to Sloan Clark. Everybody's kind of coming out. Nobody wants to attack the basket at this point. Far side to Carly Smith again. Back here near side to Briella Smart. She throws up a three off the side of the rim. That is rebounded by a Wildcat. She's hit on the play. Yes, the ball was short. Picking it up is Samantha Gonyo LaFountain. She stops at the elbow. They start to swing it around. They go in the corner. Comes back out to Cassidy Turek. Again to Gonyo LaFountain. And that ball is a little too much mustard on it as it goes out of bounds. Emma Howell can't snag it, and the Wildcats will pick up on their own end. 26-15 in favor of the Eagles. 5:43 to play, third quarter. Smart drives towards the baseline, kicks it back out to Sloan Clark as they look the ball to get underneath. The shot goes up by number 13, Carly Smith, and she gets the Wildcats on the board here in the second half. Working the ball around. It was Turek. Barrier drives the lane. They looked underneath to Carly Lapierre. Nice job by Carly Lapierre. They really started to use her towards the second.
Yeah, absolutely. And she is just having her way in the paint. As you mentioned before, that drop step is killer.
Wildcats possession in the Eagles' end, and guarded on the play closely is Briella Smart. She finally gets rid of it, throwing up a three was Olivia Hartwell. Rebounded now. Second putback doesn't go. That was Hope Armstrong. Lapierre gets the rebound. She'll give it up to Samantha Gonyo LaFountain. Ball's loose. Ends up top of the key. It was Turek. And excuse me, no. It was Cassidy Turek with a three. And Chazy's off and running here in the second. 30-second timeout is charged to. This gentleman doesn't point when he goes, but I'm pretty sure it was Schroon.
Yeah, I would have to assume there as Chazy goes off on a bit of a run there. And what's the score after two?
After two was 24-15. It was a 9-point lead.
So they go on a 6-2 run here to start the second quarter, or the second half, excuse me. And if you're Schroon, like, you need to take that time out there to kind of reverse their momentum a bit. And smart timeout call from Schroon because they just really need to slow things down. And like you mentioned, I think they should look looks like their offense is working a little bit better. Not getting the shots that they want, but more people are open. You're not turning the ball over almost every other possession.
Well, you mentioned it earlier, just a little bit ago, about using Carly Lapierre down low, and they really started to not focus on the three so much by Chazy, as the Wildcats throw up a long one, and right in it was a save. Unfortunately, it hit Andrea Langlois, and it was just a heads-up play. The two of them laughed about it after. Ball is inbounded by the Wildcats. It goes out to the elbow. That shot doesn't go. Ball is loose on the floor. Chazy kicks it out. It is picked up by Audrey Langlois. Langlois is going to push the ball up the floor. They try to go far corner. Olivia Hartwell picks it off. She's going to throw it up to Sloan Clark, and she is fouled on the play. So Clark's going to go to the line to shoot too. Josh tried to 13 White. I like this gentleman. He's nice and loud when he talks. So Cassidy Turek's going to pick up her first, team second, and at the line for the Wildcats is number 1, Sloan Clark.
For Stephanie Barriere. As the first free throw is too long. As we mentioned in the last game, free throws so important in close games. And this one isn't out of reach just yet. As Clark will miss the rim on the second free throw, and possession will go Chazy.
Addie Phillips checks into the game for the Wildcats.
Chazy looking to continue their run. It's going to be Langlois bringing up the ball. She'll give it to Turek. Turek in the corner. They'll throw it down low. And they got it to go. Good shot there by Callie Schwartz as she gets on the board and extends the lead to 33-17 Chazy. Schroon Lake needs to respond big here. As they got it at the top, it was Briella Emmert. And they will start to swing the ball around in their offense. It's Phillips. She'll take a little floater, and that one will go.
Nice move by Addie Phillips.
Here's Langlois. She'll kick it in the corner. Back up to Langlois. She'll travel. And it will go Schroon Lake ball. You like that play-by-play?
She's like, really?
Yeah.
I didn't take that many, really.
Yeah.
Keep laughing.
That's always a good thing. As Hartwell will bring the ball up for Schroon Lake. And that was Emmert. She was met by a brick wall, and they will throw it away. Chazy retakes possession. As a good steal there. And a hard foul. Nice effort there by Carly Smith as she gets the steal. And she's fouled hard by number 13, Cassidy Turek.
Turek picks up her second, team third of the third quarter.
As to the line to shoot too, as we mentioned, Carly Smith. And she gets the first one to go. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Smith will get both to go. Good shots there by Smith in the hustle play. Gets them a hard two.
We're going to timeout here by the Wildcats. Looks like full timeout as they head for the bench. The coach calls it at 2:53 of the third.
12-point game here in Chazy as the Eagles look to continue their run in league play. Standing at 13-0 in league play. A win here will get them a perfect 14-0 on the season in league play, and that's, I don't care who you are, that's a great league record for a year.
I think you messed these up. You know, we're going to transfer this one over here.
It's a good thing you're not the official book.
Hey, easy now.
It's a little...
Both 30s and a full. He saved his Wildcats, Schroon Lake coach saved a lot of his timeouts, obviously, with just 7 players on the roster. He plays all 7. Trying to get them a little bit of a break here, and trying to save them a little bit in the second half, as Josh mentioned, trailing by 12 here as the Chazy Eagles will inbound the ball underneath the far basket.
It's a lot easier doing the, I don't want to say official book, but an official book at sectionals when you're sitting at a nice comfy new scores table. As Schroon Lake gets a steal and they look to go the other way. Their shot from the low block will go. That was number 12. Olivia Hartwell, as Schroon Lake is knocking on the door here.
Good composure. She was hit earlier on the play. Keeps her composure. And
Corner 3, no good for Chazy, as Schroon Lake is again pushing the ball the other way on the fast break. They'll give it down low to Hartwell. Hartwell's swatted away. Rebound there by Chazy, as she's got to be careful. She's going to travel.
Well, I have my earphones on, but I could have sworn I heard slap on the original shot.
Nonetheless, the ball was deflected on its path to the rim.
Back in the game is here for Chazy.
Hartwell will receive the inbound. It's Phillips for 3. She got it! Good shot there by Phillips, and the lead is 7 for Chazy. They'll get it in the corner. Here's Rentas for 3. No good. Rebound here by Armstrong, as Schroon Lake is going to push this ball the other way. On a bit of a run here. Let's see if they can continue this run. Here's Hartwell, too strong on the 3. Rebound by Lapierre.
Everybody wants to shoot threes.
Hey, when they're falling, they're falling.
That's right.
As Langlois will set up the offense here for Chazy. Has a nice move there by Turek. And she can't get that to go. She's got to be careful. 13, Cassidy Turek.
She picks up her 3rd, team 4th.
Substitute here is Samantha Gonyo LaFountain in here for Cassidy Turek.
Head coach Josh Howell will quickly get her out of the basketball game, take a break.
As Schroon Lake will look to set up their offense. On a bit of a run, as we've been saying. Here's number 5 in the corner. It's Addie Phillips. She'll get it up to Smith. Smith over to Hartwell. Hartwell will get it to Emmert. In the three-pointer in the corner, no good. Long rebound. Yes, long rebound here by Gonyo.
Chazy needs to get one here.
Was too busy watching. Has a good heads-up play there by Addie Phillips to get ball on hand.
Yeah.
Gonyo in here to rebound for Chazy. She'll get it into Lapierre. Lapierre back to Gonyo as they'll set up their offense. Being guarded closely here by Phillips. She will stop her dribble. Careful, she almost traveled there. Here's Langlois with a floater. Too strong, rebound Lapierre. Second chance point, and that'll go. So important to have that tall presence down low.
Stands her ground underneath the basket. Does a nice job for Chazy.
Absolutely, yes. Here's Smith looking at a long 3. We'll get it to Phillips. Phillips takes a step and then stops her dribble. Here's Hartwell. She'll give it to Emmert. Emmert back to Hartwell. She'll get it to Langlois. Langlois back to Emmert. Emmert to Phillips in the corner, back to Hartwell. Her 3-pointer long, just short. As Gonyo grabs the rebound here, and Chazy will go the other way with 12 seconds left to go. Here's Rentas in the corner. She'll get it down low to Lapierre. Lapierre, it'll be good. 3 seconds left to go here. They need a shot. Half-court shot is well short, as the lead is now 10 for Chazy.
It was a 9-point lead at the break at halftime. A lot of back and forth action. Lead actually got all the way up to 14 at one point, and after all that, we're just 1 point in favor of the Eagles after another 8 minutes of play. It's been a good basketball game.
Absolutely, and after that quarter, you would have thought it would be a lot closer than it is, and the Eagles are just fortunate enough here to step into this 4th quarter with
They changed 11-point lead.
11-point lead now.
Yep.
So the score is 37-26, and after 3 quarters of play.
I could have sworn I just looked up there a minute ago.
I think they did change
26-36.
I believe they changed it.
housekeeping. And on 15 is
Housekeeping.
26. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 on this side. And 37.
Chazy 1 quarter away from their perfect regular season.
That's like, I went through this is a schedule off Section 710 site, so usually they mark in red underneath if there's a makeup or a game that was switched.
Yep.
And this is shown as the last game for Chazy, so they're looking to finish their league record at 16-0.
Inbound here to Howell. She will take the ball. She'll give it back to Langlois. Langlois drives, won't get it off the window. Got her own rebound. She gets fouled.
Yeah, nice job by Langlois.
Number 4, Brielle Emmert. So Brielle Emmert on the hold.
Smart, real smart.
Smart, my bad.
Her third, team first of the 4.
They inbound it to Gonyo. Gonyo will swing it to the corner to Howell. Howell up to Stephanie. Stephanie over to Gonyo. Gonyo makes a spin on her girl. Gets it to Gonyo in the corner. Her three-pointer. Bang! Emma Howell, 4-3. She's been cold since the first quarter. I say cold, she's taken like 1 shot since the first quarter. But she gets that three-pointer to fall here. As Phillips will take a 3 of her own. That will be short right, and a good hustle play there by Brielle Smart. As the jump ball will give the possession. As possession will stay here for Schroon Lake. Smart inbounds. Can't see, standing in the way. Still standing in the way. There's Smith, and she's going to get a jump ball with number 3. It'd be Audrey Langlois.
Good defense by Chazy.
As we see the possession arrow change 2 times in 10 seconds.
They really collapse well, and they really have kept their hands to themselves for the most part on this zone.
As Gonyo takes a drive, and she'll get the floater to go. Good heads-up play to find the open lane there for Gonyo as she extends their lead. 16. Here's Schroon Lake looking to set up their offense as well. Here's Clark. Her three-pointer is wide left. Gonyo with the rebound, and they're going to push the ball the other way.
You don't want to run with Chazy at this point. They get out and head.
They'll get it down low, too. Lapierre, and she is just butter down low.
Nice job by Carly Lapierre. Picks up another bucket here in the second. Just nice smooth drop. One dribble drop step. Bang.
Almost automatic. As Schroon Lake is looking over their options now. It's going to be Armstrong. She'll try and get it down low, and it's taken away by Gonyo.
I like that play, but I think that a couple of your taller players should be underneath the basket for that. Just a little bit quicker.
To Howell. Her three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped by Lapierre into Stephanie's arms. And Gonyo will take a 3. No good. Rebound Chazy. Gets it down low to Lapierre. Lapierre, no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it in. Man, that's got to be close to a double-double.
She's played well since the second quarter.
Absolutely a game changer right there for the Eagles. Man, it's weird seeing Eagles and not. You gotta choose between Chazy and Beekmantown. Which one are you gonna call? Because there is a red team on the court, so you're almost gonna say it, but this is the Chazy Eagles. As they are making a name for themselves this season, as Phillips puts up the 3. Short rebound Gonyo. And she'll get it to Langlois. 5 minutes left to go here. Chazy up 20. We'll get it in the corner. That's Barriere. Too strong on the pass, and Gonyo is going to be called for an over the back, which it's not her fault.
Save it was she stepped on the line. Let me see. Timeout. Red coach. Full timeout.
So 4:51 left to play here. It's going to be a 20-point lead here for Chazy. It's going to be 46-26.
21 points so far in the basketball game. She's had just 3 of those in the first quarter, and she's been on a tear since then. 16 in the second half for Carly Lapierre. She's had a nice, good game. One thing we talk about coaches and how they make adjustments, and obviously head coach Josh Howell made an adjustment at the first break between the first and second quarter. They started pushing the ball back inside a lot more, and Carly Pierce has answered the call as she has put away a bunch of baskets underneath the basket.
Absolutely, and there's just all the confidence in the world when she gets the ball in the paint. She knows when to make the move, what move to make at the right time. It's just all you can ask for from your center. As Schroon Lake will look to set up here. They'll work the ball around to Clark. Clark up top to Phillips. Phillips will give it to Smith. Smith looking down low, can't get it down there. Phillips intercepts a pass that was meant for Clark, and it's taken away by Audrey. Audrey Langlois will give it in the corner. Down low, no good. Good defense there by Armstrong.
New player checking in the game is Kennedy Columbus has checked in for Chazy. She tried to put the ball back up.
Here's Hartwell. We'll give it to Smith. Smith looking for a lane to go through, and she's going to be cleared. She's guarded very closely there, as Audrey Langlois will pick up a foul.
That's her first, team 5th.
What's going on?
The clock continued to run. I believe they continued to run when the foul was called, which it was still running when I looked up.
Yep.
So,
Good awareness there by the Schroon Lake head coach.
You're listening to high school girls basketball on Hometown Radio WIRY. Stay with us Thursday evening. We're headed back to Peru. We haven't been in Peru, and it's been several years for basketball. As the Nighthawks and the NCCS Cougars Saranac will battle.
As there's a three-pointer there by Olivia Hartwell. That will be cash money.
They working in the corner is Chazy over Barriere. She's going to be fouled there by number
12. That's Olivia Hartwell.
For Hartwell, that's her first, team second.
Gotta pay attention.
Yes, it's just, you get one job. Who gets the amount? I mean that in the nicest
Yes.
way.
And here's Barriere at the top of the key. She'll drive. Stop her dribble. She's going to give it to Langlois. Langlois drives. Can't get that one to go. Rebound Columbus.
Yeah, nice job by Columbus. She smacked that one and pulled it back in.
As a substitution here for Schroon Lake, it's number 4, Briella Smart. Will check in the game here for Sloan Clark.
It's been a bit of a slow fourth quarter here. As it's taken away by Schroon Lake. That's number 12, Olivia Hartwell, and she'll push the ball up the floor for Schroon Lake. And she's looking to go coast to coast. Will not get it. Here's Smith up top to Smart. Smart to Phillips. She'll make a nice move. Pull-up jumper. In and out. Tough break there for Phillips as Schroon Lake retains possession. Here's Hartwell at the top of the key. She'll look over her options. Stops her dribble and give it to Smart. Smart. Looking and gives it over to Phillips. Phillips to Hartwell. Hartwell back to Smith. Smith to Smart, and her shot is blocked. And Schroon Lake is going to find themselves back in the defensive zone as Chazy will retake possession. Subbing into the game here is Callie Schwartz, number 15. For number 13, Cassidy Turek.
Richard Jarvis as well checks into the game for the Eagles.
As the Shot clock was not reset.
I think the controller, and no, it's not digging Chazy by any means, but I think the controller's not agreeing with folks tonight.
Yeah.
He's changed the battery and it reset. Nonetheless, we're back in.
What stinks is you're like pressing the button and it's not working.
It's not
and you're
working.
like,
He's
oh,
like,
crap.
I can tell he's looking at it like, are you kidding me again?
As it's taken away here by Phillips for Schroon Lake, and she will get fouled by Audrey Langlois.
Audrey Langlois, that's her second, team first of the fourth quarter.
Good hustle play there from Addie Phillips.
She'll go to the line to shoot too.
First shot here from Phillips, and that will get the shooter's touch. It hit the rim, hit the backboard,
A little bit of everything.
but it looks all the same. She will try to go 2 for 2, and she is short. That will hit off the front of the rim. Chazy will go the other way. Absolutely, and here's Stephanie Barriere. She will give it to Langlois. Langlois drives, tries to get it down low to Columbus, but it's taken away there by Carly Smith. Schroon Lake will go the other way. They still haven't changed anything on the offense, other than the frantic drives from people who have the basketball, which is a change in a way, as Chazy will regain possession from a missed shot.
Addie Phillips picks up her first, team third.
2 minutes and 5 seconds left to play here from Chazy, as Chazy is up 16, 46 to 30. They are T-minus 2 minutes away from having perfect league record. Here's Barriere, and she's going to travel.
Yeah, she dragged that foot. The referee was looking at it like, oh, I got to call that one. Yeah.
And
It
stop,
wasn't much,
and stop
but
the
she
clock
did.
again.
She dragged the foot.
I keep checking the shot clock every single time now. It's not his fault either. He's pressing the button and it's not working. As here's a nice Euro step and one. Good move there by Carly Smith, as she will go to the line to convert the and one. That was a sweet Euro step.
22 White Kennedy Columbus picks up her first, team third. Basket was good.
As Carly Smith converts the end. No!
Rattles in and out.
But good rebound there by Phillips, as she looks to put up a shot and travels. I mean, that was a sweet Euro step.
It was.
A lot at this level, if you see a Euro step, they're taking 5 steps. But no travel there as she gets the Euro step to go. As Chazy pushes the ball the other way, it's going to be Langlois. Dead in the corner, she's going to need some help.
She's pulled on the play. 3 Whites. Audrey Langlois, she'll pick up her third, team third. We have a timeout with 1:32 to play in the basketball game.
Full timeout here from, I'm pretty sure it was the Chazy coach. He said white coach.
Make sure I get that on the right side. See 132.
Are people coming for you if you don't put that on the right side? Or?
Well, you know,
Morals.
a little obsessive compulsive with my book.
Yes. Well, don't be surprised. T-Bird is up at 3 a.m. Oh my God, the book's not right. Oh my God. I'm gonna need to contact somebody.
Yes.
So 1 minute 32 seconds left to play here from Chazy Rural High School Gymnasium. Chazy is 1 minute 32 seconds away from taking this W, and they are up 14 right now. Their largest lead was 20, was cut down to 7. Now is back up to 14. Give credit to Schroon Lake for keeping them in this game. You would see their offense at times and you'd think, I'm not sure why it's this close, but they have hustle plays on defense and they take advantage of any opportunity thrown at them. As Clark will take a 3, and that one's going to be wide short. As Briella Smart tries to make a Superman play there. That would have been bad.
We'll make sure we thank Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable, asking us to do some mic work for him tonight on his recording of tonight's game. Appreciate the invite.
As it is stolen away by Olivia Hartwell, and Schroon Lake's going to go the other way. That should be a block foul, but nothing coming of it as Gonyo grabs the steal, quote unquote.
She will give it to Cassidy Turek. Turek at the top of the key will give it to Gonyo. She drives, and she's going to get fouled there by number 4, Briella Smart.
It's her fourth, team fourth. At the line will be number 14, Samantha Gonyo. And I missed, that's the foul I missed earlier. That is 5. Yeah, that is, I missed one at the very start of the game. It was Briella Smart. That's her 5th.
Got to be on that.
Team. You saw me. I was scrambling to get ready. Actually, we appreciate Brian Norcross had come over and asked if they wanted us to wait if we had to go on right at 6:30. And we appreciate our engineer back in the studios, Chris, able to put us on the radio in time to get the start of this one. And this foul shot number 1 doesn't go for Samantha Gonyo. The foul.
Second free throw was good. 1 for 2 for the line there. There's Samantha Gonyo, the foul. As this one, you can. I can't quote that. I can't quote that. I can't do it. No, I was gonna quote Ducky, but I can't do
That's
that.
what I mean. Wrong sport. He does it for the top.
I guess I could do it for basketball, but we'll wait. As a long 3 there from Turek is wide right. As Schroon Lake will go the other way.
Sorry. We got caught basketball watching.
Yep. As a long 3 will end that one. And Chazy will take the 14-0 league record. Perfect season for the league record, and they will improve to 16-3 if our books are right.
I think we're off the air. Not for
Not for us. Nope.